Well, welcome back down to Devon and a bit more fly fishing on our beautiful trout streams. Finally, the endless wall-to-wall sunshine has relented. I shouldn't complain because it's been brilliant for the bees, but not so great for the fishing, really. Low water, clear, bright conditions, often the easterly wind has made it a bit tricky. But today, it's looking a bit perfect, really. It's overcast, mild. It's a little bit windy, but at least it's westerly this time, so hopefully we'll find a few rising fish to go at. Well, I'm fishing below Euston Bridge today, and I had planned to walk right down to the bottom and fish back to the car, but I've just seen a fish rise in here, so I thought it'd be rude not to. Of course, on this stretch you do share it with all the dog walkers, but not normally a problem. Most people can see you while they're fishing and don't put the dog in with you. Not always, of course. It was up there somewhere. There. Oh, that was nice. I've been trying this year using the longer rod, and it is nice to have the control, but oh God, it's hard with the trees above you. Oh, that's a good start, isn't it? Good old parachute Adams. Well, another fish has risen just a bit further up. Let's give that a go. Oh, one over there. Another fish over to the right as well. There was that fish. Okay, that fish I was looking at in this run is much further upstream. Oh, you devil. Wind just took it off to the right. Nope. Might have to wait for a bit of a lull in the breeze. Was on it, and it didn't want it. Oh, there's that fish again over there. Maybe the Adams isn't the pattern then. Oh, I got it in the end. Oof. It's funny, it's really shallow over there on that right hand side. You wouldn't think there'd be a fish this big, but it's not bad trout really. So, whoa! Such a shallow spot. There's the net. Oh yeah, beauty. I'll show you what that took in a minute. A couple of fly changes. It ignored the Adams several goes. Oh. There we go. So this is a fly based on Moe's emerger. Because when I came here really early one morning and the fish were taking, well, I don't want to say they're iron blue, but they're a really small dark olive fly. It could have been small dark olives, of course. So this is nothing more than a shuttlecock thing with black silk body and a gold butt. And when I fished, the last time I fished, I think it was Sunday evening, that was the only fly they would look at Dunscombe Bridge. They were just sipping something tiny in the surface film, and that was what worked. Right, I think I'm going to move on down to the bottom of the beat now. Start as I was intended to. See how much the river has changed here. It wasn't that long ago I was catching fish over there. As it swung around that corner, it's completely changed course. And it's taken a big lump out of the path there too. Just seen double kingfisher, which was very nice. And I thought I saw a fish rise in that pool, so I might just hang around for a minute. Oh yes, there it is again. Okay. I know I said I was going to walk to the bottom of the beat, but it seems silly to walk past rising fish. Morning, ladies. And this big old chap here. That was a few years old when it came down. I suspect that was all out in that field. Right. I'm going to creep down to this pool then, try to cast in the back of there. Whoa, not in there. Oh my god. Good job that fish isn't much bigger, it would have been right in those trees. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, look at that rubbish in there. Would not have been good. But that was not the fish I was after, but it just moved as I was coming down to creep up on the other one. So. One up that. Oh yeah. Okay. Look at sweet in his mouth. Yeah, it's about that. That'll do. Right, let's see if the other one wants to take then as well. Oh no, come on. Right, but it rose just in the back of this pool here. It hasn't risen again. Just getting blown around by the wind, something chronic. You're caught on the stones every time. Well, there's a mayfly. I was just about to say, hopefully we'll get some mayfly about today. They've been a bit spasmodic this year. There's one come off. When I fished, this isn't going to work, is it? When I fished on at Dunscombe the other day, there was a fair few mayfly spinners about. Even some laying flat on the surface, spent. Not one touched by a fish. They were taking some tiny little no-see-em thing on surface film. Right, it's all interested. Well, I think that was where it was rising. I'm going to give up on this. Well, for no other reason than because I'm here, I thought I'd have a look in the bottom of the Culvert. My God, she's low, isn't she? It's like just a trickle. Sometimes there's fish rising in this pool. I don't think I can take this 8'6" rod up through this tiny stream. I'll have to come back with my little 6'2" weight, I think. A few black gnats about there, but nothing moving. I'll give it 10 minutes and see if anything happens. I'm not entirely convinced it wasn't something falling out of the tree, but I thought I saw a rise behind that log. Now, whether I can get a fly to it, I have no idea. I'll probably end up in a tree. Yeah, was that it again? It's literally like it's behind it. And I'm in the tree. Come on, yeah. Oh, okay, talk amongst yourselves. Well, take two. God, caught in these trees now. This wind is being most tiresome. You devil. Oh, I'm not going to beat that. That came right round in where I thought there was a rise. Let me put it in the actual run. Nope. It's just going to drag, isn't it? Tricky because it's gusty, it sort of picks up and comes out of nowhere. Let's try it again. Oh, devil. Ah, right. Nope, not there. Come on. Well, can't do any better than that. Must have put it down. Nope. Oh, look, right up there. Yes. Oh. Poor, oh poor, oh poor. That's a shame. That would have been a fish from the Culvert. Oh well, I'll have to come back. I've made it down to the little weir then, which could really probably do with being taken out now. It doesn't serve any function, but who's going to pay for it? There's a fish just risen the other side of it in that run. I think you can somehow cross this field and fish the two pools below it. Yeah, we'll have a look at doing that. Quite a lot of dog walkers around now. Maybe Saturday morning isn't the best time to come and do this. I might have to go back to the car and fish above the bridge if it gets too much. Right, let's kind of look through these runs and see if there's anything rising. I would like to get over there though. I bet nobody's fished that for a bit. Well, I'm quite glad that I stopped and had a go at those fish I saw rising, because it seems to have gone completely dead now. I did just see a fish attack a mayfly. I wouldn't say it was trying to eat it, it just chased it, but as there's nothing else going on, I thought I'll give it a go with a mayfly and see what happens. Oh, that's the bank. Generally on these rivers the mayfly is very much a hit and miss affair. You've just got to be lucky. You've got to be in the right place at the right time, and it's a very short window unfortunately for us. So you could fish one weekend and there could be good mayfly fishing during the week, and you come back the next weekend and you've missed it. So we don't really get a duffer's fortnight, so to speak. I thought it was up there. It chased it. Nope, not having it. I probably ought to fish the nymph really, but I'm not going to do that today. There's got to be a few more risers around somewhere. I have a little fish on the mayfly. I'm in the trees again. Actually caught one on it. But this wind's a bit of a pain. It's blowing the fly. Of course, I've been in no end of trees. There was actually fish rising in this run here, but they're not taking mayfly, are they? But they might have it, and it did. Alright, I think I'm going to move around the corner a bit because I'm right in the face of the downstream wind here, as you can probably see by these trees. Well, I finally found another rising fish in here. It's ignored the mayfly, came up and sort of looked at it. Oh, it's kingfisher. So I'm going to try a little olive, see what it thinks of that. It's a bugger of a cast in all these trees in this wind. There it is, see? Oh no, straight in the tree. Okay, wait one. Right, let's try it again. Not there. A bit closer. No, it's higher up, isn't it? Oh, it just got knocked by the wind right at the last minute. You bastard. Just blew it to the side right at the end. I'm not sure I can do it. I'm trying to creep a bit closer. So there's a big old tree here in the water in a way. No, there's just branches all in the way, I can't move. I'm just going to rest it for a minute, I think. Oh, just missed the kingfisher again. Right. I'm now balancing on the tree. I just cannot get it into this right spot. And I can't get any higher up. Oh, a swine. No, I'm going to have to admit defeat. I just cannot perform the cast. You buggers. Even when I did, I didn't take it. Oh well. And that's what I think they're actually taking. Like blue-winged olives. They're quite early, aren't they? I suppose because it's been so warm. Actually quite beautiful things when you look at them close up. So delicate. Just do with a few million of them, please. Right, you go back. I'm also seeing a fair few mayfly shucks. So maybe we did miss it. Maybe they have hatched earlier. No. Anyway, couldn't wade through that bit, it's too deep, so I'm going to have to go round. Well, the martins definitely seem to think there's a hatch of something on that. They're feeding. Loads of them over there. Why aren't the trout? Answers on a postcard, people. You'd think this would have been a perfect day for a hatch and a good rise. It's just like the odd fish here and there. Right, find a spot to get back in. Even getting a bit of drizzle now. What more could you ask for? That's a bit less wind, I suppose. I'm not sure I'm getting in there, am I? Oh, I might do. Finally, I have another fish. Ah. Oh, no, not true. Come out of the tree. Quite a frustrating day. There's just the odd trout rising here and there, but they're very... Oh, sorry. Sorry about that fish. They're very demanding. And this wind is not allowing me to get the presentation that I want. You don't get any second chances, and if it blows it all over the place, dumps the cast like a piece of shit, let's be honest, yeah, they won't have it. Still stop moaning, Chris. Lovely place to be out, isn't it? Well, I switched back onto the emerger, and of course, trout being trout, I just saw one actually take a mayfly, but I popped the emerger over it anyway, and he took it as well. This is nice. Not catching anything very big today, more like peas in a pod, all 8-9 inch fish, but still. Beautiful trout. I fear this wind has beaten me. I've had a real bumper bag of tree trout today, that's for sure. The hopeful rise never really came to anything. The few fish that have been rising, it's quite difficult to present to properly in this wind, and I presume that it being a bit low, they want it exactly right. That little bit of extra effort just to get it through the wind to get the leader straightened out has often meant I've put the fish down. Not giving up. I think I would have done a lot better if I'd nymphed it. Probably caught a lot more fish with a nymph today. And it would have punched through the wind, wouldn't it? A bit easier, not have to worry about the presentation so much. But there you go. You pays your money, you takes your choice, don't you, I suppose. I might just go and try the pool up by the bridge. See if there's one more fish in there for me. Well, I don't think I'm going to finish in a blaze of glory. So, oh, I was going to say that fish would have to do, but it's pinged itself off. Just for my own satisfaction, I've put a nymph on, and I've had 2 fish in about 6 casts. So there we are. Maybe should have been doing this today. Apparently, we're meant to be getting some rain, so that should help bring the level up a bit, clean the river. At some point surely this season I'm going to hit a decent rise and catch it on camera, but it hasn't been that today. Oh, there's a fish risen up there. Right, okay, I'll put the dry fly back on and try that one. Well, I completely failed to catch any of those fish that were rising in that pool down there. Literally one cast and they were put down. And this pool here now is too deep to wade up through and fish effectively. A lot of this is going to have to be trimmed back if we can do it. I think we're going to make a run for it now. Try and beat the rain and see what's happening in the cricket. I really thought today was going to be a good day for a proper hatch and a decent rise, but just hasn't materialised. Anyway, I'll catch you next time.